So I'm the boss. Which button makes this thing go? Send me to the fight! What's happening? What's going on? Where Fox is the biggest and the strongest. Kill the other boy! Fighting and winning.
Please, no more kissing.
Alright, welcome back to... Oh, wait. No, I'm not muted. Okay. Didn't start off horribly there. Alright, we are back with another BBB Fight Night Tournament, baby. It's time. Your boy Goji's back in action, this time with actual cinematic smoothing. I had it cranked up on the other way. I guess, like, opposite is how it works. It confused my feeble mind. But now we're ready and we're prepared. Once everybody is all checked in and down to send me some invite codes to the little lobbies. Good to go. I will be good to go. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Beautiful music. Hello. What's going on, boys? How you doing today? Was it a fine evening for crumping? Fine evening to crump it is. Alright. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for some of the lads to send in some of the codes in the tournament management or tournament chat, whatever is in the BBB Discord. And we'll just, we'll grab them up as we see them. I think we have a cool little roster here today. I think like Umbrella's playing, Human Boy's playing, from what it seems like. So we should have some pretty little competitive brawls here, man. Some scraps. Some actual dogfights. Not Michael Vick style, but you know, like, just competitive ones. Still time to check in. I think there's still time to check in, Will. I'm not sure. Not sure, my friend. Just do it. Just do it. Alright. Yeah, we'll just be awaiting those. The codes. The secret code. The secret formuoli of the patties. The Krabby Patties. Yeah, have you not heard that intro song before, Umbrella? That's my, it's been in my intro song for a while, but it's just, oh, immaculate. And it was, like, made by some dope-ass, like, modder from the, Unification mod, for Dawn of War 1. So it's like, I need to figure out whoever did it, and I need to credit them eventually. But, they made a masterpiece, you know. It was all comprised of, like, voice lines from the original game. It was great. Alrighty. Yeah, God, I had a couple funny, Let's see, what is do we have any interesting replays here that are not on the mod? A lot of them are on the mod. I have some this is the Umbrella build versus the Skaven build. Was actually pretty fun. Well, this isn't actually the Umbrella build, but like the idea, the concept is there. I had to go defy it, of course. Yeah, surprisingly, okay, this build was raw against high elves. I did not think this would do anything against high elves. Well, I just didn't think I had the micro for it. Good night here in you. Right. Hello, Sufak. How you doing, man? How goes the Sufak? How's your day? Sign in, go, go, go. Umbrella's like hustling the men down. Send invites if you want me to spec. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, this build was surprisingly like pretty decent. I think the weird spawn, like, now the way my opponent played it, like, was very interesting. I don't want to hop into the game just yet, in case someone sends me a code and then all of a sudden I have to jump and go in. And speaking of, I'm gonna get the bracket up here. Copy that link, or no, we're just gonna open it. All right. So it looks like we have John FB versus Trader, then we have Human Boy versus Will, and then we have Sabris versus the Golden Floof. So all these are gonna be like pretty good games, man. These guys have been the more like recent era of vets here in the land battle community for sure. All right. Oh yeah, Human Boy got me the code quick with the speed of only a rat could do. Um, so we go like that, and then we get rid of that, then we spectate. There we go. Bam. All right, we're in the rat's nest now. It's time to do. We are live. Tell whoever you want. Yep. I just kind of shot it out into the galaxy, and Human Boy answered my prayers. So. Oh yeah, it is a happy fight night. It is indeed. I don't think there's a sad fight night. I think it's possible. Don't think it could possibly happen. As long as there's a fight, the orcs are satisfied. The crumping must continue. I'm gonna close my closet door just in case, you know, the boogeyman comes out and starts making noise or something. Oh! Okay. You know, you don't want the monkey from Family Guy to like come out of the closet, start pointing at me, make me feel uncomfortable. Just not it. Alright. But yeah, I think it's Will who is fighting or someone's fighting Human Boy. Let's refresh this tournament here. Yeah, it looks like it's Will Francisco. And then whoever wins the Human Boy Will fight will go on to Boodalicious in the second round. Let's see who else is well, let's take a look at the can I do that? Can I just show the thingy? Yeah, sure. Definitely. Definitely. I have these capabilities, I'm sure of it. There we go. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's not fitting. Okay, well, For some reason, it's doing some weird shit, but you can see the bracket right there. Uh, John FB and Trader, then Human Boy Will, Sabris and Golden Floof, and then Umbrella, Black and Dark Horse, and then Booge and Sufak and Umbrella are just going to be the buys for the round there. So there you are. There you have it. To find some image to hide the lists. Yeah. Do you want to? What do you want? There's a myriad of options, my friend. We have a lot here at the Goji Emporium. So we'll start off with the Chungo Slan. That's a good start, I think. And then we can migrate through a couple of options. You know, we have like a bunch of cereals. I think there's a couple advertisements for some other like Warhammery themed goodness. Yeah, it's pretty there's a lot to choose from, okay. Yeah, this is a Slan who is coaching a Blood Bowl team, I believe. He's like a Blood Bowl coach. Sparsely clad she-elves. Uh, do I have sparsely clad she-elves? Let's look. For some reason my little whatever can't load. The preview in the thing. But let's take a look at our options here. So screen blocker, properties. Let's see what we have in the good memeage. We have Corrin is an anime girl. That is something. We have Grimlock riding Croc Gar instead of the opposite way around. We have just for some reason a picture of the article of like whenever it was first discovered that Henry Cavill like plays Warhammer. Like I I don't know why I have that. Actually, that's kind of funny. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty appropriate. This is the day that all nerds like were super happy when he confessed, bro, to just being like a Warhammer nerd. Oh, so good. What a hero. Okay, now I guess we do need a little bigger to cover both. Oh, there we go, perfect. Then we can like, yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Right there, good old Henry, dude. Good old Henry. Yeah, is Will not showing up? How dare you, dude? We're on a ticking clock before my drunk relatives show up. Yeah, I guess he did poop his pants, dude. He fears you so much that he shat himself in anticipation. Yeah. It was just like a momentary like Freudian slip except in his pantaloons rather than his mind. Hmm. Crypt horrors coming. Oh, well, they're always coming and coming all over everybody, dude. They're so fucking gross right now. They're so nasty. Very, very nasty. Yeah, and then we'll maybe get to the sparsely clad she-elves at some point. I don't know when, but one day. One day. Yeah. One day. I don't even know if I have like too much lewd stuff because I figured like, you know, for a second there, I think YouTube like got more restrictive. And so I was anticipating, well, I already had this like meme like thing made for a long time. But I was never gonna post like damn near nudity for the screen blocker. But you know, maybe we can push the limits. Maybe we can send out some feelers, see how YouTube algorithms feeling about some titties on screen. Ooh. Oh, All right, let's see these builds. Just gonna show them to. But okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the love here. Yes, yes, very good, very good. He said, so you better be prepared, bro. I was going to unban them for the tournament or do. Yeah, I think maybe just, you know, Human Boy should probably be banned for daring to bring the dreaded four Cryptors. All right. Oh, let's cycle through a few more things. It was just a weak moment. My true nature shone through, I'm sorry. No, trust me, I think we all want scantily clad elves if it were allowed. Let's see, Cavill's all nice and all that, but let's see. What do we got? We have we have Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force as like Carl Franz. That meme always like makes me laugh. It's pretty good. Uh ooh, that one's pretty alright. We have me with a coffee cup. Well, not really me, but orc me. We'll do the orc like GIF next. Those things are hilarious. That'll be the next one after the Cavill, dude. But yeah, you guys hyped for Chaos Wars? What's your if you are hyped for Chaos Wars, what is your most anticipated unit and why? You can try and stop. He's a madman. He's like strapping the Cryptors to his chest like the Unabomber, dude. He's just running in here like just balls deep, can't stop, won't stop. Oh. Yeah, I think it should be all Cryptors or bust. You know, just go all of them, and then bring the fucking Strigorg. And just go full Chad. Full chatter, you know. Alright, this is gonna be a wacky battle. This is gonna be wacky, and I'm loving it. Not sponsored by McDonald's. More than 2 lords, please. Alright, I think we're getting close to a will build being finished. It's reaching its climax. It's approaching the crescendo. Will he pull it off? Can he do it? We've been anticipating this for a long time now. Does Will have the stamina to finish this siege build? Oh no, well, I mean, if you are climaxing, that'd be, you know, good for you. You know, I think we all need a little stress relief sometimes, especially when you play vampire accounts. The absolute salt scum of the earth. All right, let's get this lovely Cavill face out of here. Get it out of here. All right, look at these lovely builds, dude. See, is Hubby really the bad guy? Is he? You know, one could say vampire counts, yes, but no crypt horrors, so that's not that bad. And then there's Zinch with their evil ass soul grinder. Oh yes, very good. Oopsies, toasty. All right, there we go. Ooh. Okay, let's start off. I need to get the information thing back in here. Okay. Let's go with the HQs for the good old Hubster. He has got a Von Karstein Lord on the Hellsteed or whatever. Okay, and he's just going to teleport away from me like a giant doge. Alright, what does he got? He's got the Raise Dead, Storm of the Night ability, very cool. Undeath Resurgent, which is just the kind of stand your ground type deal. Sort of anti-heroes, and then your classic Raise Dead Invocation Heck combo. Terrorgeist. You know, oh, Necromancer would count as HQ. Yes, he would. Just with his passive abilities, though, no spells. And his Stroking Forbidden Rod. Devils of Schwarzhofen Vangeist, another regular Vangeist, one Terrorgeist, two Black Knights with the good old Lance and Barding. These guys are cool. I don't know why they got magical attacks. No clue. And then 5 zombies and a Skeleton Warrior to round out the builds. Is this a Blood Knight, actually? Okay, 1 Blood Knight, 2 Lance Black Knights. Very good. Very nice. Heavy Cav. Love it. Okay, for Will, we have a boxy, delicious build here. 3 Chosen with the halberds. Very good with their shield and shit. We got a core of probably, I don't know how many. I don't know how many Marauders. It's like 3 Marauder Horsemen. Oh. Okay, 3 of them. And 2 Screamers, and then a Spearman, and then Village, my favorite Lord of Tzeentch. Pink Fire and Blue Fire. Blue Fire's a little rough. I mean, you can still get it off on some of these flying guys, for sure, so it's actually not that bad. But as we all know, Village's Blue Fire's a little whack a lot of the time, because he'll just get caught on, like, other shit on the way up from his model, because he's such a tiny little fuck, and he's on the ground. So, Blue Fire's a little less effective with him, but it's still good, because still good DPS, and if you have some space, it is basically the same as using it on other lords. Alright, an aggressive little Vanguard deploy by the Wilster. And we'll see what these Marauder Horsemen can do. I mean, they're really going to want to be just terrorizing that terror, guys. And then pretty much hit, like, I don't know, I guess the Cav after that, probably. Because this doesn't have AP, it's just magic and fire. So the fire will do pretty good damage to the Terrorgeists. And then, you know, magic. If he had any spectral stuff, would be nice. But Screamers and stuff, retreating. 90 speed on these guys. Right. And those Chosen are going to be tough to clear. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of cycle charging by these Vargeists and, like, Cav and stuff in order to clear these guys. The one good thing about Chosen, which still doesn't really make a lot of sense, no immune to Psych, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby, yeah. Look at them. Fucking decked out. God looking. Look at them. Oh, yeah. Giant pussies. They're run at the sight of danger. Okay. Black Lances coming in. Black Lances. That's what they really should be called. Screamers having to run away, but they are getting caught. Oh, and the little slow abilities getting thrown on him is probably the worst lord to bring flyers against, actually, the Von Karstein Lord, because he will slow them down and absolutely chew them up. Devil's actually not getting that many hits, I guess saved by the shield here, eh? Because they're not taking a lot of damage, but they did get caught out. Cav trying to chase the 90 speed Marauder Horseman, probably not going to end up too well, even with their juicy charge bonus. Screamers is kind of bing chilling. But these ones got caught out, and yeah, now they're getting crumped. They could not escape. I would have probably tried to run them and land them into the Chosen here. So yeah, Hubby's just taking his time. He knows that he has to really get a full surround anyways. Blue Fire dealing some good damage to the Devils. Very nice. Good poke. And then some Marauder Horseman poke will also bring those guys down potentially. Pretty good. Oh, damn. They all just focus fire. Oh, they're still firing at this dead model. Oh, so sad. Waste of ammo. Yeah, that was some good damage. Still not a great trade. Oh, actually, weirdly enough, it looks like Will is on the... He came out really on top on some of these trades. I mean, he lost an entire Screamer, which is horrible, and then he's going to lose this, like, Marauder Horseman, which is not great at all, so that should jump up a little bit, right? But the Blue Fires have been putting in work, and I guess he's just spamming that. Blue Fires are juicy. Juicy. And Terror Guy's coming in. Terror Guy really doesn't want any of the Marauder Horseman action, but he can scream at them. They still have their shields up, though, so it is kind of a waste at this point. I would wait until their shields are down, or something's shield is down, and then scream at it. So you just are not taking away temp HP there. Blood Knights and Black Knights cleaned up shop on the Marauder Horsemen. The Black Knights over here are just being chilling. Ooh, ammo dumped into some zombies. Unnecessary. Would take the fire will off temporarily. Just to either fire these Black Knights or wait for that Terrorgeist. If he comes in on the flyers, might need to land them because that Terrorgeist will just beat him up. Beat him up, beat him up. Yep, I would try to land those guys or run them away, do something. Okay, he does another catch spell. Juicy. Okay, he is landing these guys. Marauder Horseman getting caught up on the zombies, trying to get to the Black Knights. Black Knights have good armor anyways. I really wouldn't... Oh, this is a huge catch. No! No, Anakin, no! Get them away! Oh! And now their shields are down and they're taking real damage. These guys are retreated properly. Bing chillin'. Just... This is going to be a long, kind of drawn-out fight, as most VC games are. But at least this one has a little more tactical nuance than just herp-derp crypt horrors. These Marauder Horsemen do need to come back to the initial fight here, even if they're getting in the way of the Black Knights and stuff. The Screamers can at least screen these guys out while these guys retreat, but they're getting routed off because they're just getting caught, and it's looking real fugly here. Dang, again, Will is so much more damage value. It's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Seems like it's almost opposite, right? Like, what? But I guess, yeah, I don't know what that is. That seems so off. Can anybody tell? I guess he's did some good damage to the Blood Knights, and then is just doing damage to, like, high-value stuff like the Devils. So, yeah, kind of weird. So, Devils coming in here, looking to make a move, but probably they just want to hang back and do some rear charges on the Chosen. Because the real struggle, the crux of this particular fight is clearing these Chosen. Village will just stick in there and be a Chad for a little bit. He doesn't really have a beater lord that can just destroy... Wow, he just got screamed at, but luckily for him, he still has shield up, so that really kind of didn't do much. Blue Fire should deal a lot of good damage against the Terrorgeist, actually, because of the fire weakness. Chosen running in here. Prolonged fight will whoop the Blood Knights, but off the charge, Blood Knights will get some good damage in. It's mostly trying to get rid of these Screamers, get the mobility down. Ooh, and the rear charge from the Vargeist hit now. Getting some juicy back damage right in the rear. And then, ooh, getting some good... I wonder if this Vortex hits... If someone can answer in chat if this Vortex hits friendlies or not. Because this might actually not be the greatest if it does. But if it doesn't, these Screamers are getting absolutely wrecked. And then, ooh, this is a lot of friendly fire from Zinj. That was, I mean, it was bold. I like this, the move, in theory. I think you need to save that. Just for a little more late game scenario in case it gets closer, right? Looks like some kind of bolt is going down here. No? Okay. I thought that was just a leftover, like, reticle from the special, the Zinj ultimate army ability. I see. Yeah, the Blood Knights smacking into the Chosen here. These Chosen are absolutely... these Chosen are absolutely isolated and beat up. Oh no, these are the ones that are in the middle. Right. Yeah, these guys got just charged, smashed in the buttocks by the Vargeists. And it's coming down to this kind of central engagement where these Chosen are... They're fighting for their lives out here. This Soul Grinder definitely needs to get out of that action. Village needs to come over and beat up on the Von Karstein Lord. Von Karstein. Is it Frankenstein or Frankenstein? Soul Grinder needs to get the hell out of Dodge and just kind of do circles. Well, he's dead. He's gone. Village definitely could have gotten some damage there, but he is slow and a small lord, or foot character, single entity rather. Those are the words that were trying to come out of my mouth. So it's hard for him to maneuver in a blob. He doesn't have the mass to shove through everything. But vampire counts are coming pretty much on top here. I mean, it claims that the damage value is out the roof for Will, but I mean, it's really not showing it on the field. The balance of power is still pretty even due to the healthy Chosen and the healthy Village. Village, if he can stay by the Chosen, will be a bit of a problem if the Knights continue to take like decent like chip damage, right? And let me see if Village has his ability here. So he has his own, yeah, so he has the Paragon of Change, so he will be regenning those chosen shields just passively, I believe is the, yeah, just forever, yeah. So as long as Village is in there, it's actually not a bad shout for those chosen, because they will get passive shield regen, which is solid. It is all that VC healing. Yeah, it really is. I mean, because, like, at the beginning of the match, it was so, like, totally in VC favor, but those blue fires just kept getting tons of value. And I'm not saying, like, it isn't possible for Zinch to win here, especially if he had saved that ultimate ability. If he had saved that ultimate ability, this would have been so brutal. This would have been so brutal. Like, even if you, like, bombard your own troops at the end there, with all the fire damage and stuff, like, I really think it could have absolutely wrecked Shop when they do the final charge. Not saying that this might not be a Zinch dub, because it could be. I mean, it just straight up could be. Depending on if these chosen want to break or not, right? I got a little sniffly. I got a little caught up there. A little emotional. Village doing some, you're getting rear charged rather. Will he turn around and smack this Terrorgeist? Perhaps. Does Village do... He just does magic. He doesn't do fire damage by himself. You can blue fire him, though, from a distance, which is always good. And I would be blue firing the shit out of the Terrorgeist at this point. The only ones really worth blue firing. I mean, everything is, but that'll connect are the 2 flyers, or the 3 flyers here. And then the rest you can kind of purple or pink fire away, you know, because that was bad. That was a bad choice. That was not, no. Blue fire, the regenerating fuck. Because I think blue fire does do actual fire damage, if I recall. Yep. Yes, it does. So yeah, you're just going to get more value off the Terrorgeist, or just killing the Vargheists as well. Not a bad shout. But I don't know if there's anything that can kill Village at this point. So Human Boy might have to do some army losses technique here, because the Lardy Lord cannot contend with Village the Chad. And as long as, like, Will could potentially keep popping that Zinch, that first Zinch army ability, and you can get a good amount of reserves if you just spam the army ability. Oh, the Vanguard Lord needs healing. How are the chosen doing? Yeah, they're holding up. And at least Village is in with the chosen, so he's regenning their shields slightly. Or attempting to. They're still going to be taking damage because they're all first round. Oh, no, yeah. But, yeah, this is looking a little rough. A little rough on the Hubster. Hubster's secret 3 cav technique. Okay, well, actually, maybe army losses will come into play here. These guys might terror route right here. Yep, okay, and these guys terror routing is pretty much a death sentence because they'll just get chased and attacked in the booty. Very nice, very nice. Go, Terrorgeist. Feast upon their flesh. Eat, Papa, eat. As long as he keeps gobbling away. There's a chance here for Village to maybe just get terror routed here. You cycle charge Village a few times. Make sure the terror guy stays alive. I would even keep him landed. I'm not even joking. I'd keep him landed, so then the blue fire is just like a shittier shot. I'd probably keep him landed too, to be real with you. Because like this is prime time for Village to just snipe one of these things out of the air and just call it game. Yeah, he blue fired his chosen a couple times, and just in the name of like Valhalla and getting the Von Karstein Lord. So, you know, now it just comes down, will Village terror out? I think Village needs to attack. Let's see, where's Karstein Lord at? I think he just needs to attack the Terrorgeist. Just fight, because he's gonna be able to mass out of those that blob every time with the Von Karstein Lord. When he comes in for a charge, you can try to countercharge real quick, like turn him in the direction that he's charging. but I wouldn't try to chase him too much. Alright, village, do your thing, man. Scrap. Scrap for the gods. Yep, beat up that Terrorgeist. Slap him good. These are all summon zombies, so if he does have an army ability, I wouldn't use it now. I would wait until the real stuff gets close. Will is a real one for this. Yeah, Village is, he's putting in work, man. I love, like, foot characters I've always liked, and that's also because I've been playing since Game 1, and, like, Game 1 foot characters were such trash, it was, like, unbelievable. So, like, I always have, like, that mentality of, like, the foot characters are underdogs, when in reality, like, these days they are very much not. A lot of the case, they are pretty potent. But the cool thing about the state of the game now is that there's a variety of good lords, you know? There's good lords that are monstrous infantry, there's, like, Throg, and then there's good lords that are, like, regular size, like Village, and then there's good monstrous, just regular, you know, the classic mounted monster, terror-causing dinosaur lords that just absolutely obliterate stuff. And it's good to have a variety of, like, success with all those things. I think it's better for the game health and variety of strategies. Village finally getting that shield down, but probably not for super long. Okay, I guess charge. Yep, our click attack order. Oh, the jank. Oh, the jank. That was filthy. Filthy, disgusting. Ooh, yeah, look at those animations, though. Okay, can he get an attack off? Turn around, quick. Oh, Jesus. Can't, not with that. Village, all you have to do is either tear out or kill, or at this point, I would use an army ability if he has one. At this point. Because then it forces people to go off of you, and then maybe you have a chance to, like, blue fire or something. Just blue fire the Lord. Or the Terrorgeist. Actually, I'd blue fire the Terrorgeist, because I'd be more afraid of the terror route than anything else. Oh, he's just gonna route. Yep, Balance of Power says fuck you. Ah! Hubby versus Will. I didn't say round one or anything. Fuck it. Alright, that was a crazy game. Look at the village. Oh, look at the village. 3,493. Soul Grinder did its job, paid for itself, yada yada. But did get caught out pretty good. Chosen doing very well for themselves. Holy shit, that one Chosen doing immaculate. And then yeah, I guess they just don't need as much. Oh, well, they're gonna get a lot more value because of the healing, right? That's just natural. But I'm surprised at some of these values for, like, at least the yeah, the Vargas didn't really do shit, man. It was really just the cycle charging, the wearing down, you know, the collective effort of the Vampire Conclave here. GG. That was a well fought battle. Could have gone either way. I think Will should have definitely saved that army ability though. I think if he had saved that till late game, that would have been given him more of a chance, more leeway anyway. Okay. I'm gonna get some tissues. And then I don't know. Okay, no, I think it's just best of one. Excellent. So we'll pop in the chat here. Yeah, if there's a yeah, Umbrella, if you want to send that to me. Game name is Trader. Okay. Bam. See if we can find it. Okay, there we go. Bam. Excellent. Okay. Let's get our screen blocker up. Let's change it to something. But before we do, so John FB versus Cool Umbrella. Oh, yes. The Papa. The Grand Papa in here, baby. Yep. Excellent. I will be right back. I need to get some, like, tissue substances for my nostrils. Oh. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, boys. Yeah, that was a slog, man. That it was pretty intense actually too. It was like no jokey joke on either end. It could have gone. I think if he saved that army ability, it could have been a little closer. And then also there you got some really nice picks at the beginning of the game. You got like all his Marauder Horsemen before they expended their ammo. His poor little screamy flappy guys just got obliterated by the von Karstein tornado of doom. Okay. So we have Cavill. We can do, let's see. What shall we do next? Oh, ho, ho, ho. We'll do what I'm feeling like right now. Just an orc. Um, just an orc living his best life. Oh, you didn't see it. You did not see his army. Oh, I guess it's not that. Okay, well, here. We're like, there we go. I want the other cup in there. There we go. Yeah, so do you see the squig holding his cup as well? Yes. Very good. Village can be robust, man. Because he basically like has a lot of regen on his shield because he regens himself with his Paragon, and then he just has a regen, like a really good regen when he casts. So he is like a regen like when he casts. That yeah, he's mine too, dude. Like he's such a Chad. I like bringing some of the birds, but I mean I'm also like a rule of cool guy, and I only play legendary lord. So you really only have like Sartorial and Kairos, the two-headed chicken, which Kairos is can be nasty, man. I actually won like against Emmerich in the BBB season just because Kairos can like net you and just like blast you with fire for like a goddamn 15 minutes straight. Um, but yeah, like Village is so like not an underdog, but he's just like people don't expect how like tricky he is to remove. And combined with either the severed claw or the weird spawn or something like that, like he will actually like body a lot of lords that like decide to land on his ass. Like he'll just be like, oh, okay, I'll regen all my boys' shields, and then I'm just gonna like beat your face with these like armor piercing other guys, and I just have like really good stats because I've been slinging spells the entire match. So it's up to like 60-60. Like he's like close to being like Tyrion like stats, you know? And you're just like, what? Like why? Why does he have this much melee defense? You know, it's just like, oh, he's pretty dope. Like he has some fun mechanics. I really like him. Sorry, and then Sartorial's just like I don't know, he's just a meme, dude. Like yeah, just I just like him. I mean, if you want Lord Metal, I think he would be good if I guess Final Trans got slapped. You know, if Final Trans was still decent, I think he would be all right. And then Kairos is pretty good. Like he's workable in like a lot of different situations, just because he's like a lot of tools. Like you can bring him like bear and still get pretty good value, but then you can also like stack him with some like decent like wombo combos, so you can like net him, net somebody, shoot somebody again, net him again because you can like reset your cooldowns, and you're just like oh. So like if you really want to get like a little like tricksy, you know, high elf mage of life guy like off out of the battlefield because he's healing Imeric all the time. Just have to do that like twice and he's like running away, and then you just chase him with Kairos or some other like fast fucking fury or something. And he's just gone forever. Ah. But I don't know, dude. I think Zinch is not probably like wanting for like good lords. I think a lot of their options are pretty damn good. Especially because like they're normal they're like generic ones can like summon furies or something, I think. Which is absolute just fuckery. Absolute fuckery. TK versus Nurgle. Oh, TK versus Dark Elves. Umbrella. Why are you being a cuck? No, I'm sure he totally won't be Be a bastard with the Dark Elves. Dark Elves, yeah, it's Dark Elves versus TK. That's the move, baby. Let's go. Let's put on those knuckles. Let's fight it out. The Skelly Boys versus the Linkin Park impersonators. The My Chemical Romance bros versus the Dead Hoes. Who knows? That's how it goes. Okay, I'll stop. Oops, I almost started spoiling things for you guys. I forget that it shows the little goddamn, like, info out of the reach of the like, screen blocker I use. So, lame. But we will all find out soon enough what The Rock is cooking here. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Umbrella plays Dark Elves a decent amount, right? Like, it's a very dependable faction right now, you know? In the grand meta of things. It is, pretty robust in its choices and viability of a lot of its units. You know? And then there's also Malekith. Umbrella betrayed his green... Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. He betrayed me. The greenskins were supposed to be picked here. And honestly, I don't even hate them in Game 3 versus Team Kings. Like, there's maybe a period in Game 2 where I really hated that matchup as a greenskin player. Because, like, even to Game 3, like, terror bombing greenskins is absolute, like, the move. Like, if you can do it, just do it. It's an easy out. Like, like, it's just like, oh, yeah, like, get some mobility, and all you have to do is counter their mobility, because that's what they're going to use to, like, fight your big guy. And it's just, it's absolute insanity for them to deal with it. As long as the, like, terror-causing thing is, like, robust. Like, it's not, like, some armorless piece of, like, shit. As long as it has armor, terror, decent health pool. Even better if you have, like, healing. Fucking, ugh. Greenskins just struggle. And they on the table. Oh, fair enough. I haven't observed the Umbrella under a close monocle of his, like, tournament histories, you feel me? Yeah, hear me? But, I've seen him play them quite a bit in general. Just out of tournament context, I suppose. But I've only been playing with him, limited amounts of time compared to the rest of y'all, so inform me, let me know. What is up? Alright. Let's do it. Did I make that? No, I didn't make that art. I just, like, rip memes from, like, various parts of the Warhammer community that I think are funny. And usually, like, the person will have, like, a tag on it. But, you know, if they ever want a shout out for some reason, they somehow discover that I'm using their stuff, I will absolutely give them their dues. I just don't know genuinely who made it. Just no clue, broski. No clue. Alright. Oh, okay, let's do the HQ for the good old John FB. We got Archon, Arcan. And he is on a horse, or is he on a chariot? Let's find out. Anakin. Oh, he's on a horse. He's on a horse, and he has all of his little trinkets, dude. He's got the Liber Mortis, nice. Staff of Nagash, and the Tomb Blade of Archon. I remember when this was just like another healing ability. It was like super fucking gross, dude. So Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech. Classic, man. Classic. Okay, I think that's all for his HQ. Just one lordy lord. So, we got... let's go specialty first. We got Ushabtis, 2 of those, and then the Eyes of the Desert, Sepulchral Stalkers. Very nice. We have a lot of Tomb Guard. Is that 3 Tomb Guard with halberds? Nice. And then 4 Skelly Spears, 2 Nekahara Warriors, and 2 Screaming Skull Catapults. I guess 3 Nekahara Warriors. And that'll round out the good old John FB's Tomb King's build. Okay, for the HQ of Umbrella Ella AAA, we have just a Supreme Sorceress with... Oh, I thought he had no spells for her. So I'm like, what? Burning Head. And then just some of her classic abilities, you know. Harpies on both flank. 2 Cold One Knights, just regular Cold One Knights. 3 Cold One Knights. 3 of them. And then 4 Dark Riders. We have 1, 2, 3... 3 Dread Spears? Do I count that right? Yes. 3 Dread Spears. 2, it looks like Black Arc, or 3 Black Arc Corsairs, just the regular kind. 2 Bleak Swords, and a good old Dark Shard. And are we missing a Dark Shard, or is that just 1? I counted 1. Yeah, I counted 1. And 1 Lonely Dark Shard with shields. That's about the build. So, we actually have time before the match. Usually they just start because of my slow-ass ramblings. But, I kind of like... I mean, I like the versatility of John's build, honestly. Like, I mean, they both built very wide and very, like, careful. Like, these are, like, very, like, balanced builds. Meant to, like, attack a lot of different types of builds that your opponent could bring. Ushabti, I mean, I think there's going to be some really strong pressure. And then I guess the issue is can John protect? Can he protect and attack? Because if... I know one thing about Umbrella, he's really good at rushing. Him and Strat are very good at just bringing a bunch of skirmish stuff and just like running at you with the cheapness. So if you can get some value on these Screaming Skulls and Ushabti before they get compromised, that'll be a good indicator of how the battle's going to go. And we're seeing some of those Dread Spears take a walloping as we speak. Ushabti focusing down the Dread Spears, so he's just going like full ham on one at a time. Even though I guess I'd probably go... I don't know if I'm scared of the Black Arcs. Do Black Arcs beat Tomb Guard with the halberds? I mean, I guess they're kind of chilling back here, but I mean... You just worry that the Black Arcs would like mulch through the Skelly Spears, and... I guess they might... Yeah, they're probably mulch through the Nekahara Warriors too. Definitely. Harpy, so big flank. There's no way this can be protected the way John FB is setting it up. So the Ushabti are going to have to pull back. Screaming Skull Catapults. Pretty naive to not check the forest here, not gonna lie. Their Archon's all like running over there. Hey, is anybody in there? Anybody in the woods, guys? Don't go alone. Archon the Black, don't you know the black guy dies every time he goes into the woods in the scary movie? Jesus. Run, man, run. Black Arc Corsair is gonna totally mulch these guys. So yeah, I think some of the focus should definitely go towards... I mean, if you can land the shots, yeah. Yeah, I definitely have been shooting towards these guys, or the Black Arcs. So Compromised City, Sepulchral Stoppers coming in to like actually deal some good damage to the Dark Riders though. And they are gonna get their charge off in the Ushabti. Ushabti have 90 armor, so maybe. Ooh, but they're in the rear, so they'll take some good damage from this rear charge. Not so much. Okay. Yeah, they're getting worked on a little bit. They shouldn't be left alone in that engagement for sure. Tomb Guard to go secure this position here, but really I would secure just kind of these 2 Ushabti's little bubble, right? Man, I wish there was like debug without the like side effects of debug, because debug kind of flips out my camera sometimes. Ushabti firing in, getting some damage in the Dark Riders before they get a charge off. These Dark Riders might actually lose the prolonged engagement. Oh, nope, Ushabti. Oh, with the Dark Shard combo with the Cold One Knights. Yeah. So, I think this is a little of the case you bit off more than you could chew, right? The front line actually might have gone okay if he had more time to like deal damage with his skirm units or with his artillery units before getting all slam dunkarooed by the cav. It's just not it. I mean, it's just it's just death. Death for all involved. This is a sad sight for you, Ushabti, man. I mean, they're doing their best. They're kicking, they're throwing, slapping them with arrows and shit. But to no avail. Those Cold One Knights will fuck them up for certain. Even though the Dark Riders might not on their own, but they at least compromise them, keep them from shooting. Although, I bet if you, like, activate guard mode, and as long as you're not shooting into the Dark Riders, you can keep shooting. You'll just take more damage because you're not fighting back, obviously. But I think this is pretty tough now because a lot of the engagements have been won by Umbrella here. It's still pretty tight in value, and there still could be something to said, like if the Eyes of the Desert get a lot of good engagements against these Cold War Knights. But I just don't see it happening in terms of they don't have enough firepower to like get all this shit down. Tomb Guard. I guess the Tomb Guard might... No, I don't think they're going to stick it out, dude. I think they'll just get ganked to high heaven. To heaven with you. But, maybe? Yeah, maybe I eat my words. Maybe Goji is full of shit. But, I mean, I just don't think... I think the cycle charging is going to be brutal, man. And these, like, sepulchral stalkers are really the ones who are going to be, like, dealing the death blow, if there is a death blow to be dealt to the Dark Elves here. The Tomb Guard and the sepulchrals have to hold out. And these guys are just going to swamp him. If he reconvenes here, maybe they're side by side, and then maybe Arkan gets out of here with the stalkers, moves over here in a blob, starts summoning skellies all around, gets these guys to fear. I see a slight path to victory. Oh my god, are these guys still firing? Is there like... Where's the, Okay, he's just firing point blank from, like, right here. Into the fucking Dark Shards. What? Still online. Crazy. Harpy's coming in. Pretty close, but, I think it's over. I think the time of the, Tomb Kings has fallen, dude. Yeah, the, Screaming Skulls are done. Arkan's is being a loser running around chasing Dark Riders. Eyes of the Desert still have a lot of ammo. That's what I was kind of thinking, is like if they can be kept online and you can expend some of that ammo, but they're just getting swamped. Spirit Lead's going down. Spirit Lead's going down, maybe something, but he doesn't have any, I think he already used this. I think that's been used, and he doesn't have any actual like regular healing. Yeah, nope. I think it's a dub for the Umbrella. I think he brought a wider build. I think he anticipated John's moves for sure. He definitely saw what was coming, dude. He was like, "Yep, he's gonna go some like ranged fuckery, essentially." And that he did. GG. I guess I won't save that because it didn't allow me to. Oh, Walgreens is calling me. Walgreens! Strange. I don't know why they would be calling me. At this time of night. Alright, let's take a look at the value. So yeah, Cold One Knights did their job. They got on exactly the targets they need to. Pierce those Ushabti right up the gullet. And, I mean, the reality was he just swarmed him, man. He just swarmed him, and John FB just kind of didn't have the tools to protect. Want us to wait in semis or not? I mean, if I don't have another game to go to immediately, then we'll just see how the cookie crumbles, right? I mean, like, as long as I have something to spectate as, you know, as it's going, I don't care. Because actually, like, not to try to cut the stream short prematurely, but I know some people are coming over and it could get pretty loud anyways, so my mic viability might go down as the night progresses here. Yeah, GG. But that was a crumpening for certain. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's see, who has specs open and who wants me to jump into their back seat? You feel me? Yeah, Human Warrior, we could jump into your game. I believe. Wherever it is. if you guys are ready to play. Yep, just yep, a lot of talk, a lot of Discord talk. Might need to refresh. I don't remember the name of your. Is it Rat? Is that it? Is it Rat? I don't know why it would be Rat. I mean, actually, I know why it would be Rat, but I don't know if that's actually your game. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Great. Excellent. Bam. Good to go. We're good to go, boys. Let's get that blocker up. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. This is how we're feeling. Bing chilling with the orc. Let's switch it up. Let's go. What should we do? Let's do another orc one. I'm feeling orky today, boys. Scoozy, I'm feeling a little orky here. Feeling a little orky. There we go, bam. Oh yeah, the most glorious of screen blockers you could possibly do. But I'll always have Skaven in my picks. Excellent. Yeah, we'll hold for you. Okay, yeah, I mean, because then these are the semis, so there'd only be 2 more games after that. I'm totally chill with that. It's 6:30. Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll do the last 2 or 3 games here in totality. Oh yeah. So I don't know what the picks and bans are, and frankly, I don't care. I mean, I do care. I want to know what the picks are, but you know, it's between you and your opponent. You know, settle it like men/rats in this case. 5 games? Oh, 2 semis and okay. No, you guys should play then, because I don't know how much longer like I'm gonna be able to like talk. You guys go ahead and play. Yeah, Umbrella in black. Just because like I don't know how loud it's gonna get and stuff, so we can condense it down to just a little less intense, not intense of a stream, but just shorter, just for the sake of quality here. Because Skaven Lisman, okay. Oh, I know people will just ban the Skaven. Dude, yeah. That's why it's like it's tragic if you have like a well-known love for something, you know? Like I definitely openly am a Greenskin fan, but I'll never just like tell that to people. Because it's just like you never know, dude. They'll conspire against you, man. They'll try to take your joy out. See, do you hear these dogs? This is just the beginning. So, just know that the end is coming. The end times. All right. Ogre Kingdoms, Vampire Coast. Black in his performance enhancing ayahuasca hits. Yep. We shall see. Sup, chat? Yeah, yeah, Strat. What the hell? Why didn't you join, motherfucker? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me, man? It could have been glorious. You could have like rushed down some people on stream, and it would have been just epic. Wife kidnapped you. Okay, well, I guess. Wife kidnappings. Isn't that illegal? Alright, sorry, I'm just tabbing out a bunch and you're just hearing the music cut in and out. It's my hobby to torment the chat. Oops, I keep hovering over units. I can't do that. I need to stay still, but I can't. I'm too hyped. I'm too ready. Ogre Kingdoms versus Vampire Coast is a wacky matchup, though. It is just wacky, just weird and wacky. I like it though. I like it. I would be on the Ogre Kingdom side of things. I'm rooting for the Ogre Kingdoms, but I also don't mind the Coast. Of all the undead factions, I think I like the Coast the most. Coastest the mostest, because they're really just kind of the closest to, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean. And Pirates of the Caribbean are pretty dope. You know, I like the Tomb Kings for the mummy. I get it. Very solid aesthetic. Egyptian like style and architecture are really cool as well. But I don't know. Something about the pirates for me. It's a pirate's life for me. Ogres run a train here. It's one of the only times I don't rush with crushers. Yeah, crushers are very high value just to get like absolutely smote down by gunpowder or like some other like armor piercing, you know, undead fuckery. Yeah, it's about to be a ruckus in the house, so we'll be going on and off of the mic sometimes if it gets too intense, but there should be not a ton of crazy noises here. The human boy says be right back. No! 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 Don't do this to me! I cannot wait any longer. Human Boy does have a crush on them. Okay. While Human Boy is just away, so we can look at his army freely. His HQ is nope, and he moves it. This lying sack of shit. All right. We got extra ingredients, lovely. Curse of Honor here, and a Flock of Doom. Nice, 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 nice. We got Blood Cleaver and Belly Slapper. Excellent. That's all for his HQ. For the specialties, we have some Lead Belchers and the good old Powder Guts. I love these guys. These guys are pretty dope. They're just good melee combatants as well as shooters. Then we have a bunch of Noblars. There's a shit ton of Noblars, 5 of them. And then, how many Trappers? 2 Trappers? Only 2 Trappers. Okay. Coming in with 2 regular Ogre Bulls and 3 of the ones with Iron Fist to negate some of that missile fire coming in with the 35% block chance. Yep. Saber Tusk Pack, the most goated unit in the roster according to some strat game. But yeah, they're really good. They're really good. Okay, moving on to the good old Floof. Floof has a generic Vampire Fleet Admiral of vampires. We got the Invocation, Drown Dead, Wanda Jet, just classic stuff. We have 5 Zombie Pirate Gunnery Mob, 5 Zombie Pirate Deckhand Mob, the Dickheads, and then 2 Depth Guard, the Lamprey's Revenge, Rotting Prometheans, and a good old array of deck droppers with handguns, and then just regular deck droppers, I think, on each side, yeah. So 2 of the handguns on one side, and then 1 handgun. So evenly split, but, you know, different on each flank. And the gunpowder starts flying from both sides. We're going to see the deck droppers get some absolute damage thrown them. Actually, a lot less damage than I thought. Oh, did not mean to do that. A lot less damage than I thought from the Noblar trappers there, but the powder guts are laying into these deck droppers. Deck droppers having a little more free reign over here with just the trapper to kind of screen them out. They don't appear to be shooting too hard. Noblars are just running in there into the zombie pirate gunnery mob, who are just now unleashing their salvos because of kind of the angle of the map, I guess. So it's actually kind of, they should have gotten a little farther up there so they could get some good shots into the Noblars, because they're not shooting at all right now, just right now, yeah, okay. A little tragic, because the Noblars are getting there pretty unscathed, which actually is not a great trade for the mob. I'm sure the deck droppers are shooting these saber tusks, because getting that mobility off the field will be grand for the coast. In the middle here, we're seeing a good old slap down with the Fleet Admiral, the Lamprey's Revenge getting in there, and just some regular Ogre Bulls, along with the saber tusk kind of diving into the middle. Interesting. And saber tusk diving everywhere, yeah, just to try to get those gunnery mob just off the field completely. And on the right side, deck droppers absolutely taking a beating. On the left side, they're pretty much free to do whatever they want. They are taking some extended fire from the Noblar trappers, though. So the trades are not going well on the mobility front for the coast here. I guess some of the, let's see, saber tusks got routed off, and the Ogre Bulls are wavering in some places here. Yep, they are wavering, and that good old fear of the undead is putting a little damper on the ogre's day. And where is the... Yeah, the powder guts are just chilling here, absolutely obliterating the rest of the deck droppers. Very nice. So, essentially, we're just seeing some good old vampire fear, putting the good old scaredy cat ogres to the routing little way. But there's also some mobility shenanigans that are going very much in the ogre favor. There's not a lot of good targets for these lead belchers on this map, though, just purely because they had to wait for everything to get in range just now. These guys are going to be feigning backwards, but the pole arms, being in very healthy shape, are doing very well for themselves in terms of just surviving. Okay, one's actually beat up. One's actually beat up pretty good. These good old deck droppers are absolutely dying. But they will be kind of left unimpeded here. That's a lot of ammo left, actually, for the handguns. These guys might want to get saved by Nehek if he has it, because that's a lot of ammo to lose, especially on the handguns with the armor piercing. Lead belchers probably getting compromised here pretty soon, although they are much faster than a majority of the force for the Vampire Coast here. OG in the zone, just spammed him on Discord. Yeah, dude, I was in the zone for a second. Where's this lag coming from? No, but... Oh, the host left the game. The host left the game. Why did the host leave the game? What happened? What did he do? Blocker, block off. I left the screen blocker on. Oopsies. Toasty. There we go. Yeah, so Human Boy took an L on that one. It is tragic, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't think that game was like over though, and it kind of like rushed through. Yeah, my bad, guys. I didn't mean to leave the block. Hey, at least you had a view of the orc chads popping their little heads in to say hello. Man, yeah, I think that game was like not going well for the ogres, but it was salvageable. Like, you get rid of the deck droppers, you let some of your troops rally, and then you just go after the Lamprey's Revenge and any, like the pole arms, I guess, that would catch you, because I guess the pole arms are kind of fast. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I was in the zone, and then as soon as I read that, like, the blocker was up, it just kind of, like, it destroyed all that, like, momentum I had. I was like, wait, what's going on? And then I, like, looked back and was like, no, everything's okay. Only to, like, really, like, just have the screen blocker up. Oh, God. Okay, we're refocusing. Our energies, our chi, re-entering the body, flowing out of my hands, flowing out of my orifices like a waterfall. We're doing it. We're going hard. Okay. Let's see. So now we are going up against the, what is it? The black and the umbrella. Okay. Do we have a lobby up for these fellas? GG to Human Boy and Floof, by the way. Very good. Very good showing. Just, yeah, I'm sure, you know, Human Boy felt the game was decided right there. The black, yes. The one, the only. Oh, my dog has something to chip in. Wait for it. Is she saw a cat. Oh, I see. Well, not too relevant, Coco, but, you know, thank you for your input. We'll note. John Rat Ladder. Oh, the Rat Ladder's going on. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Hey, look at that. I think, wait. Oh, XMT versus RTK. So I think there's a clan war going on. It's right now-ish. And I think that is... He's legit the best cat. Dude, I did not realize I had the blocker up at all. Oh god, that's funny, dude. Yeah, like, I guess, you know, only when the blocker is up do my description skills go to level 100. It's the only way to activate them. Yeah, let's check our Discord. Let's make sure that we don't... okay. It is still the trader lobby. Okay. Yep, and they're... excellent. It's good to go. Tell me where to go. Alright. Let's flop on this blocker. Although it has good luck, we must change it now. So I don't forget to the next... oh, they're just readying up. Just to Chopula. Then we'll quickly hide it. Okay. Yeah, Coco has a lot to say about that. Ooh, Bretonia versus Dowie. The Dowie. Dowie's off. No. Blocker is off, man. So now my description will be absolute dog shit. It'll actually just be like, hey, they're fighting. And these guys are dying, boys. They're out in the streets. Really, they're fighting for the lives out here. Oh, we lost you, Game On. I kited it out. Oh, shit. Wow. So I guess I disconnected here. And it was Ogre Victory. Like, because I honestly thought it was super close, man. Like, I thought that was, you know, like dead neck and neck. So I was really kind of excited to see how it played out. That's why I was all, like, super hype in the zone. But, yeah. Dang, good for you. Okay, so... let's get in the zone for this one. We have Rapunzel, de Lyonnaise, de Mayonnaise, Halo of Maidenly Wrath on her. Looks like... okay, nope. And then just Sword of Lyonnaise. Very nice, very nice. Fleur de Lis banner. Is that all of her items? I don't know. I don't play her enough. I think that's... okay, other HQ. We got the Damsel of Life. Good old Dwellers Below, Gross, and an Earthblood. Classic stuff here. For the mobility, we have 1, 2, 3... okay, so just 3 questing knights here. And for the infantry, we'll start with the bowmen. Just regular bowmen, yep. And then 2 field trebuchets, 4 men-at-arms, and let's see, 2 foot squires, 4 foot squires. Alright. Heavy infantry, classic Bretonian armor piercing. I'm gonna run at you build. Because you need a lot of armor piercing for these stunty fucks over here. for the Umbrella, his HQ consists of a Thoric Ironbrow on his golden throne, Rune of Speed, Rune of Wrath and Ruin, Rune of Doom, and then whatever his like regular one is, right? Rune of Hearth and Home. Very gross, very good. And the Locus of Power, very nice. Felix with just the healing, the Blood Oath Brother, the Blood Brother. And that's about it for the HQ. Organ Gun. Oh, Organ Gun. On this map? Why? Why? Okay. Respect, though, still. Goblobber, sending those Night Goblins chained up to rocks. Love that fucking projectile. Thunderers. And then just Quarrelers? Yeah, Thunderers. 1 Quarreler, 1 Thunderer. 4 Miners without blasting charges. 5 Miners without blasting charges. 1 Dwarf Warrior, Great Weapon. Make it 2. 1 Longbeard. And then the Grumbling Guard. Very gross. And 2 Slayers. One of them the Dragonback? Dragonback Slayers. Hell yeah. And then some regular Slayers. Awesome. And that, I think, rounds out the builds. Belchers. So good in the matchup. Yeah, they're pretty gross. I just ran around with the lead belchers. Yeah, I mean, Ogre Speed is gross, dude. Like, in undead matchups, well, I guess, like, Tomb Kings have some, like, more mobility shenanigans, but, like, once you get rid of the mobility, like, you can't really, like, pressure them very well, right? Like, they're just gonna waddle away. Even on a map like this, which is, like, probably one of the worst maps to waddle away on. I mean, look at this. It's horrendous. So both armies gonna be approaching. It's kind of hard. I mean, both are going to want to get into combat pretty quick. The Peasant Bowmen can rain down some hell upon, I guess, the Thunderers and Quarrelers. So, like, potentially we could see a skirmish advantage go to the Bretonnians, depending on how it plays out. But, I mean, Quarrelers are very armored, and Thunders are very armored with the shield, right? So, I don't know, it's going to trade upwards in both engagements. I guess besides the Thunders not having any line of sight whatsoever, right? This is the one key issue with these motherfuckers right here. Bring 4 cannons, paranoid. Alright, so yep, Archers diving in on the Miners. Or I guess the Mayonnaise is diving in on them, and the Arrows are diving in on the rest of them. They don't have any missile block chance, so this will actually do some good damage. Men-at-Arms with shields, I guess after some peppering, I don't know if I'd even charge here. I'd wait until you get some more arrow volleys in, right? Just wait for these fuckers to go up. Unless you really want to press because the Goblobber is fucking you up. What is the Goblobber doing? Oh, he's just attacking the Field Trebuchets, which is in... they're both in woods, I guess, so there's going to be some strange fuckery there. I guess when they're going out, I think there's a grace period, right? But, once a projectile enters the wood, like, from neutral state, they will just, like, get intercepted a lot of the time by the good old trees. Questing Knights coming in, not very good charges, but might still do the trick. I mean, they're going to surround, so might actually turn the tide on the Longbeards, but, okay, so they're going right on through to the Thunders, very nice. Grumbling Guard coming in to intercept. Along the line, the good old Men-at-Arms are facing off against the Miners, and it's kind of going even because of the early Bowmen shooting and trading into those unarmored Miners there. The unshielded Miners. The Questing Knights are kind of bobbing back and forth, got some decent charges, but didn't really crack the cookie jar that much. Goblobber shooting in still to... Okay, so some Peasant Longbowmen now. I definitely would be not targeting the other artillery at this point. Organ Guns, I don't know what they've done. I guess they've done some stuff. They're moved up here so they can actually see stuff now. Maybe they're late game strat, you know, that I'm not sure about. Questing Knights, still doing some good stuff with the Mayonnaise running around. Good Rune of Wrath and Ruin here, or whatever. Very juicy on some of the Squires. Slayers chilling in the backfield, waiting for their opportunity to come into the late game probably. Miners making their way back to the Peasant Longbowmen, but the Peasant Longbowmen actually should be able to shoot down these Miners with some crossfire here. With the Damsel aiding them, should be no problem. I don't think the Squires even have to really go after him like that. I think the Squires can come over and just pressure these Quarrelers, honestly. Questing Knights, are diving in on the cookie jar, but they're taking some punishment for it, and the Dragonback Slayers even haven't even entered the fray yet. And this is getting ugly. The Squires are definitely doing work against some of these Dwarf Warriors, and they will do work against Longbeards, but the Longbeards will definitely trade a little better there than those good old regular warriors. Foot Squires are very healthy. So this is the crux of it. There's a healthy Questing Knight, healthy Foot Squires. A lot of the stuff for the Dawi are kind of compromised in terms of your flanks. If the cav comes back right, they can totally just get on the Goblobber and shut that down from doing stuff. A lot of the bowmen are still around. The men-at-arms are training so well into those miners because of those initial bowman shots. It's actually really worthwhile. They're just kind of hanging in there for no good reason, right? So that's very good. Obviously, the scary part about Dawi late game are the good old hero squad. So we got Thoric and Felix, and it's going to be nasty. You want to keep that damsel away from Thoric because she'll hurt herself on the Locus of Power. But a cycle charging Rapunzel can definitely take out a Felix and probably definitely take out a Thoric. Probably not together when they're surrounded by Slayers, though. So got to be a little careful. But, ooh, this could be a good pick right here. Actually, you route off these Quarrelers maybe real quick, take Rapunzel, run over, and get a good pick on Thoric or Felix. Try to seal the deal right here. Because the Dragonback Slayers will fight, but you could intercept them with the Foot Squires. There's a lot of wiggle room right here to maybe get a good pick on one of these heroes, which will be crucial in the late game. Yeah, Questing Knight's cleaning up shop. Longbeard's just kind of running around. I think these guys need to consolidate here. I think they do need to turn around and fight these Foot Squires, and I think the Slayers, after they get done fighting these Foot Squires, need to come and gank these ones, because the healthy Foot Squires is really where it's going to happen. Ooh, I didn't realize the Gremlin Guard is so healthy. Now this is a little interesting. Foot Squires will definitely have to deal with them. If the Bowmen are online for a little bit, they could help with the Gremlin Guard. Because these Questing Knights, I think, will take care of these Longbeards. They'll get peppered, and then they'll get charged, and it should be wrapped. Bowman getting chased by the miners, though. That's not good. Rapunzel definitely doing some work. What is her ability? Is this a... Ooh, okay, that's a Awakening of the Wood. I would have left these guys out of that AoE. That's not good. Oh, they're getting hit with the Dwellers, and they're about to get hit with the Wrath Rune. Oh, that was a bad choice. That was a throwaway of those Foot Squires, but the Gremlin Guard's gone. So I really, yeah, like it's So the Longbeards coming in there. Felix, Thoric, still really healthy. Rapunzel is going to have a lot of work for her cut out. She needs to surround them basically with Foot Squires. Foot Squires, what? Speed they're 28. I guess they can catch these Quarrelers, but it's still like really a waste of time, and you're separating them from the rest of your force. This is looking sketch. I'm not gonna lie. The Bretonnians, I think, at one point were in a good opportunity to kind of like capitalize on a lot of the Dawi, like, not mismanagement, but like the separation of the army, because he needs to pressure all these different like bowmen and intricate parts of it. So Rapunzel needs to surround, yeah, with armor piercing and cycle charge the shit out of them. Organ Gun's pretty much toast. Goblobber's still online technically, can come back. Thunderers should probably be firing into those cav if you can. Get those guys offline. So yeah, this late game's looking spooky if the Foot Squires come back. Okay. I think the Bretonnians can pull it off if they get really good cycle charge. Yep, this is exactly what we need right here. Exactly what we need. Rapunzel's just beating the shit out of Felix, and then the Foot Squires inundating the Slayers. And the Bowmen and the Field Trebuchets are going to have to distract this place. This is good. These guys need to be distracted so she can get some good picks on Felix right here. And now if we have the lifeblood, we can pop it down. Maybe on this one, maybe it's not worth on this one. Where's the caster? Is the caster gone? Did caster get bopped by Locus of Power and like route off or something? Where is caster? Caster! Oh. Oh. Yeah, caster's gone. That's a huge deal. That is a huge deal. Without the healing, this is going to be rough. Again, these guys are so separated. Like, if these guys were here, you could get a surround still. Verpans needs to get out of there. I think the dwarves might have this now. I think... I mean, these guys coming back is huge. You can still throw some stuff around. Ooh, is this going to be army losses? See, this is what I mean when sometimes army losses really robs, like, potential stuff here. Because, like, I don't think there was a good chance of Bretonnia winning. But there was a chance, is all I'm arguing. Dwellers doesn't do friendly fire? Separation of church and state. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think there was some cohesion stuff on both of players' parts, but it favored the dwarfs who were in a commanding lead at that point. The foot squires, I thought, like, the placement did really well. The men-at-arms, I thought, did their job excellently. I mean, they really did. I mean, they held for quite a long time against, like, warriors and miners. I thought that was a very good game. I don't think Balance of Power really decided it, because I think at that point it was pretty rough for the Bretonnians. Her dying was a big issue. That was a big issue. And then Thoric and Felix just did their thing, baby. They just stayed healthy the entire time. There's good spacing. I think Rapance had an opportunity to jump on them earlier and deal some good chip damage to Felix. Once you get Felix off, it's easier to cycle charge Thoric to death. But GG. That was a good gun. You're telling me there's a chance? Yeah, I think there was a chance. I was pretty certain there was. It's just a very slim chance. Because what you need to do is get, like, a very good set of engagements, which Umbrella's obviously going to, as a good player, try to deny you. So, you, But, GG to the black and the Umbrella. Now it is Human Boy and Umbrella, a final showdown. So I think there should be just a rat game here. Or something. Nurgle's hot yoga. Yep, there we go. I know that as Umbrella's calling card at this point. That was a GG indeed, though. Where is my glorious? There we go. Okay, let's get the Count Chocula. I'm gonna run in here. Fungus cereal with squiggly bits, as they say, you know? Is there any other part of the ad? Stays crumpy even in blood. See? Even in blood, guys. Even in blood. There we go. Okay. Nani? Okay, there we go. Gojira is the final boss. I mean, if you want me to be the final boss, I wouldn't even mind it at this point. I'd be the final boss, bro. Except I would want to, like, I'll put the stream thing up. Because, oh no, wait. Oh, I got in the lobby. That was my bad. That was my bad, Anakin. I didn't mean to join it. There we go, spectate. I swore I did, but the stream probably proves me wrong. There we go. Bam. It wasn't me. It was Count Chocula. He was in the spot. Don't you see? Don't you see? He's controlling my life with his squiggly cereal. Oop, I didn't show you that. God, I'm really bad at not trying. Like, I'm interested in the army, so I want to hover over. But, yeah, let's see what the picks are, boys. For the final countdown. Actually, considering, I might be able to be the final boss. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Perhaps. Okay. I'm back. Look who's back. It's me, Paul. Hey, you know, Repants is dope. But yeah, I mean she can't really stick in and like fight too many of the Doggy Lord like hero combos, I don't think. Thoric's gonna be there like 90% of the time. And then literally even like I guess if it's a Thane or not a Thane, a Lord. If it's just a generic Lord, she could probably whoop his ass. Maybe I don't think she could even like really whoop Belagar that much. Like Belagar is kind of a Chad. You can get a lot of not only can you get a lot of weapon strength, he just is like tanky as fuck. Just a tanky boy. Walker game at 100. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find a little like a potato chip snack real quick because the boy's hungry. But we'll be back in a sec to cast these finals, baby. Oh yeah. All right. I'm just like chowing down like a hog, dude. Like an actual wild animal. Hmm. Charlie, the other dog, is has an opinion about this. Oh yeah. So I think we're seeing Nurgle versus Warriors here, which is kind of a classic matchup here. It seems, but it also seems like decently Nurgle favored from what I've seen. But Warriors do have a lot of different ways they can build their armies. So there's a lot of guesswork, I think. I think you can force it as Nurgle a lot easier. And if you kind of pick wrong as Warriors, you might screw yourself. But I think there's a lot to be said for the versatility of the Warriors roster. All right, looks like it's starting. Count Chocula is going night night. And you're seeing it here. Ku Gussie. Oh yeah. Oh yes. The Ku Gussie has entered the building, baby. He's here to stay. And you better pray, because ooh, because he is coming in hot. Hot. So hot. Oh my god. All right. I got my fingers just a little greasy from the potato chips. Mmm, greasy just in time for the Kugosi. All right, for the HQ, we got Kugath, the Plague Father, with Fleshy Abundance, and that's about it. Then a bunch of his cool abilities: Slime Trail, Pestilent Decay, blah blah blah. His Mortis Engine. Then we have the hero with just just generic heroes, pretty goddamn good by himself. Soul Grinder of Nurgle, excellent. Then we have 5 Nurglings, count them 5. We have 1 Exalted Plague Bearer, 1 Marauder with triple chevron, quadruple chevron, and Festering Stooges. Lovely. Yeah, that about rounds it out for the Nurg. Let's go on to the good old Warriors roster, and they will be sporting 2 Chaos Knights with Lances, yes, 2 Warhounds with Poison, and then a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Metal with, what is it? Final Trans. Okay, I guess Final Trans is still decent. Or maybe Human Boy will just make it work, who knows. 4 Marauders, 5 Marauders, 2 Marauders with Great Weapons, 3 Marauders with Great Weapons, and then 4 Pink Horrors of Siege, which is pretty unique pick. I like it though, because you can deal some sweet magic damage, be able to snipe out the Kugus. I love this Warriors guys. It might be like the Pink Horrors are pretty good. He didn't bring Stream of Corruption here. I know the min-maxing, like I get it in some builds, but I'm always a guy who just like likes going a little wider in his like skill slot or ability slots for like heroes, depending on the build, right? Because it just gives you more like maneuverability in terms of like what type of builds you can really start like putting in work against. Soul Grinder and Kugath are going straight in on the Pink Horrors. At first they were firing at these Chaos Knights, kind of probably off rip. Pink Horrors definitely need to get damage though, because these things are the scariest threat to the Kugus and his Exalted Plague Bearers here. Warhounds and Lances surrounding, while the Metal Caster on a Dragon just kind of lurks in the sky. I've not seen the model in a while for the Metal Caster here. It looks pretty cool. Hard to tell with the dragon being all wavy and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty dope. Chaos Knights and Warhounds surrounding, and let's see what the damage is looking like on these Pink Horrors. Yep, he's chunking them down, surely. Oh my god! Oh, Anakin! That was a brutal breath on the Festering Stooges. Holy shit. They got down to like almost half health off of that, which is pretty crazy. They're going to do some pretty good damage to the Marauders, but if they get focus fired by these Pink Horrors, these guys could go down swiftly. Swiftly. He's engaging with the Marauders and doing some cycle charging against the Nurglings, which is going to be great because the Nurglings are, you know, they got some pretty good melee defense for what they are, but they're still not going to do a ton. And the rain of pink fire has begun onto the Kugus. I will say some of this pink fire, yeah, should definitely go down on these Festering Stooges while they're not getting healed. And what do we have here? A Plague Arrest or a Final Trans. A good Final Trans. A good cast. It got a lot of different stuff. And did some decent damage to both Kugusi and the Exalted hero here. Very nice. The cans, the can openers of the Chaos Knights retreating, very good, because they don't want to stick into combat with all those armor-piercing fuckers. God, the Pink Horrors laying down a beating on Kugath. This might be an L. Like, I heard auto win in the chat, and that might very well be the case, because this build was meant for a much stompier Warriors of Chaos, and that's what I mean. I think Warriors of Chaos have so much, wait, Pink Horrors of Siege. Can that be brought on Warriors of Chaos? Are pink Warriors allowed? I'm confused. Nah, I'm actually really confused now. Isn't this... Or... wait, am I tripping? Or are the demons on the Warriors of Chaos? Is that... Am I am I having an aneurysm, or is this not how that's supposed to go? Were they always on Warriors of Chaos, or am I tripping? Am I tripping? I'm I swear they're just on demons. Wait, what? I completely had an aneurysm and just like looked past the fact that these guys I don't think are normally on the roster, right? Are they not? Like, wait, let's look. Yeah, extended roster, dude. Are they allowed? Are they allowed on Warriors? I don't think so, right? I mean, I'm tripping, right? Woo. Oh my god, dude. He said I got something for y'all. That's hilarious. This guy just brought campaign dude. Oh my god, that is hilarious though. Dude, I went so long without realizing that shit. Like so long. Like it just breezed past me because demons, you know, unified and warriors unified and all that. Like it just breezed past my peanut brain just immediately. So don't worry about it, demon, because I just fucking blew past that as well. But I realized it like as soon as I was looking at him, like, man, these just dominated. Why haven't people brought this before? And I was like, wait, why haven't they brought it before? Oh god. He really wanted to play Skaven as Warriors of Chaos. Fair enough, you know. Who wouldn't? Man, solid build, no cap. That is a double entendre. I actually is hilarious. That's great, Dark Horse. I applaud you. I applaud you for that. Love the twist. Just wanted to catch him off guard. I took the loss. Okay. You know, whatever you guys want to do. I am fine with that. That was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that was comedy. I might need to save that actually real quick. That. Oh my god. Okay, where's the replays? There's 7. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. Yep. Oh my god. That is classic, dude. That is that is mwah, mwah. That was a beautiful moment. Yeah, exactly, right. I guess these guys are marked. Wait, are they even considered marked? Let's see. Oh, I guess I can't see them from the spec side of things. Oh, probably because the caps are off right now. That's why. You can't even see how many, like, marked units you have. That would make sense. Okay, anyways. Let's, put our blocker up. Let's do... I don't want to stick to cereals. There's a lot of cereals, though. Good on Captain Crump. Captain Crump. I would do the Rad Rat thing, but it's too transparent. We can do the Scarbrand punt. How about Scarbrand punt? No. How about that? Excellent. Bam. There we go. Glorious. Who wouldn't? Oh, I guess I have to. I can't unselect these guys? Okay, well, I guess they're just on Hillstriders. They're just on Hillstriders now. Hmm. Meta defining build, exactly. He brought a whole new meaning to meta defining. Watch out, Chaos Storms will get demon units. Hey, you know, exactly. He was in preparation. He was doing his cosplay of Chorks. Okay. Like, one has to, you know, feel out the faction before you can truly, sense its power. No, that was just funny, dude. That was great. I loved it. I was so like blown away about how like mind-bogglingly like simple it was. I was like, oh, it's so simple. Why haven't someone done that before? Obviously, this is the answer. And then I was just like, wait a second. Wait, no. Something's amiss. This can't be right. I've run all the calculations. It's like that meme of all the like numbers, you know, going past your face like, wait. Well, let's see if he brings some some demon fuckery. No, I don't know. Ooh, Skaven versus Warriors of Chaos, huh? Dude, play your faction. You have the home team advantage here, you know, in terms of just it's your boys, it's the lads, or the rats, in this case. You know, just use the old rat treachery to get him, sneak up on him, stab him in the ass, just like any good rat would. Typical rat behavior. Let's get the Scarbrand fuck out of here. All right, we have Human Boy manning his OP OG rats against the Umbrella and his evil, foul machinations. I think. Well, I guess these. Yeah, I guess Archaon isn't marked technically. So, yeah, right. Yes. I thought he brought like 5 marked units all of a sudden. I was like, wait, no, not again. But no, this looks it's good. Looking great there, buddy. All right, Archie, on Dorgar, of course. We got the Burning Head. We have Spirit Leech, Immune Psychology naturally. God, he has so many goddamn Immune Psychology AoEs. Kindle Flame, Crown of Domination. Yep. Then he doesn't have the like the melee defense one, which still he's pretty expensive with all that, you know. We have two hounds with poison, or maybe one without poison, one with poison. We have 3 Hellstriders, it looks like, and then the Weird Spawn. Weird Spawn are one of my favorite units. People hate on them, but like they have Shield, which is super good for Chaos Spawn, and they have Armor Sundering and Magic Damage. Oh, one of my favorite units, dude. Just slept on so much. Then a bunch of Marauders, it looks like. So we have 3 Marauders with great weapons, and then a bunch of regular Marauders, 5 of them. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. That rounds out the Umbrella Ellie or the Ratty Tat Tat. We have a Warlord with just yeah, plain ass Warlord. We have Warlock Engineer with what does he have? Okay. Nope. Come on. Warp Lightning, Howling Warp Gale, excellent, very nice. Unfortunately, Howling Warp Gale won't do anything, but Warp Lightning pretty good. And he has his Warp Shard Armor. Ooh, very nice. I wonder if you combine him with like what is it? Queek, I think, has a like damage AoE thing or something. I wonder how like it stacks or whatever. Skaven Slaves. 4 of those got 5 of those guys. Okay, some clan rats in here. 3 slaves. 2 of the Poison Wind Mortars. Poison Wind Globadiers. 3 of them. Teeth Breakers, Rattling Guns. 4 4 rat ogres, and then some plain rat spears in the back. Okay, good. And that warlord is on a juicy little fucking, what are those things called? I forgot what they're called. God, I temporarily forgot what the big ass rats are called. And the Packmaster has a bunch of shit. Okay, he has a bunch of abilities. We missed this. So we have Shock Collar, which gives stuff to Molder monsters. Really good buff to Molder monsters. Scrying Stone, very nice. And then Running with the Pack. That's just AoE. There we go. So he's like a fully kitted out Packmaster with a fully blank Warlord. Very interesting. I like it. Some well experienced rat strats I'm not aware of. Okay, Archie and the boys taking the hill. The rats taking their time to position away from the hill and probably use their range to force the warriors down here. We got some good old flanky poos by the Hellstriders and Chaos Warhounds getting the surround. And it's just going to be a full throttle clash at some point here. But the armies are kind of reforming, repositioning. Skaven don't have any medium to long range stuff to pressure them with quite yet, so they can reform freely. But, how do pink horrors match? Dude, that's gonna become a meme, dude. But how do the pink horrors fit into this, guys? You haven't thought about the pink horrors, right? Alright, Hellstriders and stuff encircling, but they definitely want to wait. Or are they going to do some try to poke? Get maybe the rat ogres to faint and then come in with the warhounds or vice versa. Seeing what's happening. Is this a charge that's happening? Ooh, I don't know. These guys are going to take a good amount of damage. Yeah, that wasn't so good on the Hellstriders' part. That was a bad trade. This might be an okay trade. Holy shit. Umbrella, bro. Umbrella, bro. It's way too early for this shit. Just collapse, attack the front first. Jesus Christ. And then throw in the spawn, just attack the Poison Wind Globes as pincer. And I know Umbrella can do this, like, he's done it to me with Khorne, and you just collapse all at one time, and it's really brutal. It's kind of the hard thing about managing Skaven weapon teams. Even though the globes are pretty easy, you just chuck them. But, yeah, if you do it all at once, it's a lot harder. 1, micro attacks, and 2, for them just to keep up protecting every angle, right? Because the spawn are going to come in, the rat ogres can't stop the spawn, and the Hellstriders at the same time, right? So that's kind of, I think, the theory. Rattling guns doing a shit ton of damage to Archie, but Archie's just bobbing, weaving it away. Weird spawn and marauders coming in from the flanks. Front is still pretty collapsed for the Skaven. I mean, clan rats and slaves are not going to hold against marauders, much less marauders and spawn. Rat ogres do need to be charging into the spawn and getting those guys off so the Poison Wind Globes can come around and do some other fancy stuff. Let's see what's still in the backfield here. Anything else? No? Okay, so backfield threats are pretty much just these guys over here, which, ooh, actually are not too good. Oh, this is not good for the Hellstriders. Stop. You don't want to stick in combat. You just charge and run away. That's all Slanesh units are good for. Just charge, run away. Charge, run away. Oh, my nose just totally got fucking plugged all of a sudden. I'm sick, okay, guys? Leave me alone. Teeth Breakers doing some good damage into those rats. Or the rats, the wolves. And we got Spawn compromising the Poison Wind still. They need to pull out. Pull-out game not strong, where the rat ogres need to slap onto the chaos spawn. Weird spawn's still out here on these flanks, boy. Regenning their shield, so they haven't taken a ton of permanent damage. Archie taking a lot of fire from these teeth breakers, though. Still, he's gonna go deal some good damage to that isolated warlock, and that will be punishing, because you want to use your winds, man. You want to use those lightnings. I think he has. As much as possible, right? Could deal some good damage to the spawn maybe with those lightnings, some other stuff, but it looks like a lot of compromisation is going on, and there's not a lot of chaff left for said Skaven. I'm not a Skaven expert, but I feel like in this matchup you might actually want the lore of summoning more Skaven, just infinitely, right? Because, like, you definitely want clan rats to plug up those gaps that the chaos spawn are going to run through, and it's going to be hard without those extra, rats to basically keep all this monstrous shit away from your globes and stuff. And then maybe you don't go as many globes. I mean, I don't know. Like, the more wide and bashy your opponent goes, I think you kind of got to match it to a degree. Like, you still want the DPS, so maybe you take like 1 or 2 globes, and then you go something else. But again, have not played this matchup extensively. Human Boy would be a lot more akin to knowing what's going on here if he made some crucial mistake or not to fuck it all up. But honestly, I mean, you still run around with the Warlord. Packmaster's still alive. If the Poison Winds can get online and stay away from the weird spawn on Archie, it's going to be a very good situation. If these guys are kept online and allowed to just go ham into this infantry and have a little bastion of safety here, this could be pretty good. And then you run around back with the Packmaster and the Warlord and these Rat Ogres. You could kind of actually bring this back to a pretty stable state for the Skaven. Yeah, you just need to keep these guys online, keep the Rat Ogres attacking these Chaos Spawn, and these guys need to just, kite this way through the Clan Rat Spears. But the dogs are finally getting on them, and Archie's circling back. You need to probably bring the Warlord over here. He can probably gank Archie at this point, and then you just run away if Archie pops the sword, right? Oh, he doesn't have the sword. Yeah, just go gank Archie. Just beat his ass, dude. I know he does fire damage, but, like, still, that's some, like, good armor piercing. Yeah, armor piercing poison. Yeah, you can just run away from him. Yeah. These guys probably need to run through the trees. Maybe the Rat Ogres can stop it. If these guys come back, it could be huge. This is interesting, man. Because Archie, like, staying in combat with anything here is pretty much doomed for the Skaven. But Skaven do have some good DPS options with the Globadiers if they can stay online. These guys, I don't know if I'd go into the weird spawn, man. I mean, I guess to hold them up, yeah. Just to hold them up and run the globes through. Yeah, run the globes through. You have a bastion here. Okay. So the only thing you really need to worry about are these Warhounds. So I'd detach maybe a Packmaster to terrify the Warhounds, right? And then this guy needs to probably dip because Archie will come fuck him up. Ooh, but he got caught by the Rat Ogres. Or stopped, rather. Ooh, and the Spirit Leech on the... Ooh. Archie, if he has a lot of winds left, it could just be a game as well. Archie with the winds left, man. Yeah, Archie with... what? What is this burning guy doing? I guess... Oh, put fear on him. Just make him run away. That's smart. Didn't think about that, but... I would have just saved for another Spirit Leech. This might be wraps, dude. I think you need those globes to get rid of the weird spawn. I think you need those globes. I mean, maybe these guys can inundate the weird spawn. A bunch of clan rats, right? But the weird spawn cause terror. They cause terror. So, like, ay caramba. This is going to be rough. Okay, so this is a good pick. These guys can get terrified away and just rattled off the battlefield. Archie's coming to save the day, heroically, the never chosen. God, I remember when Archie was just bad and shit. And it wasn't even that long ago, but I remember when he was really shit in Game 1, dude. He was just a sad sack. Just an absolute loser. Okay, so he's going to take some good damage here, but yeah, the fire weakness is going to be rough. I would cycle charge the living shit out of Archie. And because he's poisoned, he has 80 speed, these guys have like, what, 95? Just zoom away, you know? Just zoom your ass away. Weird spawn coming in, delivering divine Zinchian justice, and just terror and all sorts of shit is, yeah, it's gonna be rough. I think you needed at least one globe left, and wherever those hounds are, if there is hounds left, they need to get terrified away by the big rat. And we can cycle charge, we can use that time to regen. And then, yeah, these guys need to come in. I would run your rest of your infantry away at this point. I mean, they're already running away. Fuck it. Oh god, they're just they're shooting the marauders. No, shoot the spawn. Fuck them. Fuck the spawn up. Yep. Throw it, Anakin. Oh yeah, that's good. So he's gonna attack a little bit. Spear Leech is gonna be gross. He's gonna need to probably run away from here. Spears probably just chuck him in. Ooh, this is bad though. These guys need to definitely be coming back here for just for moral support. Is Archie getting ganked to death? Even amongst the weird spawn? Wild. Yeah, so this guy probably popped some like abilities and just started fucking him up. Oh, he breaks. Oh no. Oh, I thought this was really like favored for Archie right there, dude. He probably just need to get like the weird spawn just need to get up more. Wow, GG to Human Boy. What a scrap. What an absolute fucking scrap, man. That was beautiful. That was a really well played game to both players. I mean, I really thought with the amount of compromisation that those globes had. He said no Be'lakor, that's new. Yeah, I guess Be'lakor is probably pretty good here. Bellacor's good in most matches. Bellacor's good, you know? He's good. Uh I don't hate Archie though. And Archie, like, I'm not gonna lie. I think if he had the sword, right, that would have been clutch. That's why I like bringing like extra abilities sometimes on heroes. Like I know sometimes you want to cut corners for like certain units, but yeah, because like that clutch moment, I mean, it made it or break it. Like whatever abilities you could throw down, it was right then and there, right? Wow, what a game, man. GG. That was it was magnificent. It was beautiful. I'm gonna save that as well. Oops. There's rock. Yeah, that was a good ass game. It's just magnificent. Okay. Yeah, some I think it's just a line of sight thing that's kind of janky with honestly a lot of ranged units in this game. Where they just like they have like a certain type of firing arc that you know they can make the throw, but for whatever reason their calculations just are kind of fucked and they're just like, no, I think I need to be like point blank range and just like shove it in his mouth or something, you know, it's like, oh, it's not it. Not it. Alright. Blocker, let's change it up. Okay, let's somebody asked for like elven babes the other like earlier. The closest thing I have is anime girls as the Chaos Gods. So that's all we got. Okay. That's all we got. There we go. This is for the scantily clad elven guy at the beginning of the stream. Shout out to you, dude. This is for you. But yeah, God. That could have gone either way, like in so many different points at the end game there. That was just wacky. The speed of those um what are those what are the rats called, bro? What were they called? The pit something. Not hell pit abomination. It's what are the what are the giant rats called? I'm like totally brain farting on them. RUSs? Rats of unusual size? No, I don't know why I'm forgetting them, but it is what it is. They're really good. They're so versatile. They can make like bad engagements good by just like cycle charging, baiting other like units to like chase them when they're at like goddamn 95 speed, and they poison whatever they attack. So you like poison them and then you run away, and it's just like, dude, what? But they just sat there and just beat the shit out of Archaon. I guess I didn't notice, but I'm sure you popped all your buffs, right? Like just all the like Packmaster bullshit buffs. That would make sense if you did, because Archaon went down, and they were getting hit with like with Weird Spawn too. Like they were getting schmackarooed. So I was like worried because not only are you getting like armor sundering, but yeah. Yeah, he does, the double regen is gross, right? That shit is nasty. Absolute disgusting. And with the state like healing is in this game, like that's really good. That's even more beneficial than it was, right? I mean, if you have to, you have to, bro. If you must, you must. You simply must. Alright, sorry about that. I was clicking off, so the music's going crazy. Alright, I'm gonna mute while I just devour some potato chips like well, like a fat bastard, really, no other way of putting it. Oh yeah. Alright. I guess my potato chip eating had to get stopped. Had to stop somewhere. Okay. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it, boyos. This is a best of 3. So this will be the final match of the round. Or the night. I took 4 warping cores. Oh my god. No. The pink horror meme shall live on into eternity, bro. It shall live on. Okay, for HQ, for the Umbrella, we have Cetra the Imperishable. Looks like just on a steed of some kind. Wrath of Petra. Jaf's Incantation. Naru's Incantation. Ooh. And then, let's see, does he have the Curse? Mm-hmm. Or nope. Does the Curse come automatically? I don't remember. Okay, unyielding really up. He has some good buffs. Just a lot of buffs. A lot of buffs. I think that's it for the HQ, for the skirmish and other stuff here. Okay, he has 2 Necropolis Knights. Interesting. 2 Horse Archers. Okay. And then 2 Nekahara Horsemen. Yes. And then 1 Carrion. We got 3, 4 Nekahara Warriors. A front line of Skeleton Warriors and Spearmen. So that's 4 of them and 2 Spearmen. Okay, interesting. And that about rounds that out. For the Empire of Man, we have Gelt in the HQ looking at Staff of Olin's very good stuff. Searing Doom, his only spell, his lore passive, and Arcane Conduit. Lovely. Is this on foot? It is. It's foot Gelt, baby. Oh, yeah. Then we have a foot Jade Wizard with just Earthblood. Not even the passive, so he's really cutting corners here. I like he. So, Empire Knights, we got 4 of them. And then a Hellstorm Rocket Battery and 2 Great Cannons. They're going to be opening up immediately. 3 Crossbowmen. And just a front line of State Troops. Yep. Front line of Spearmen with Shields. We're good to go, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what he's firing down upon. Is this the... This is the Hammer of the Witches. My bad. Not a Hellstorm Rocket Battery. No, I've come with a fool of me. Okay, just some opening fire on some Skeleton Warriors. Definitely don't want to waste too much ammo on those bad boys, but I mean, at this point you are giving away a lot of infantry space for this cav. The Empire Knight's got to intercept a lot of this infantry and destroy it in order for him to not get swarmed here. The crossbowmen also got to lay down some good amount of firepower on some of these Skeleton Spearmen and Skeleton Warriors so they just don't get swarmed. Ooh, the game's doing that weird thing where they make you charge in column formation. That's unfortunate. Still a good amount of damage though. Those Nekar Warriors. Let's see. Are you getting any good Cav charges here. I think I would charge here. Yep. Cav kind of reconsidering their options here. I definitely would charge these Neckhour warriors because... Oh, and he has a Demigryph. The fool. The fool of me. Okay, so one of those was a Demigryph. I see. And there's 3 Empire Knights. Okay. 4 Empire Knights. I just didn't see the Demigryph. No. So the Carrion getting onto the Hammer of the Witch is sad, but I mean they are kind of really not. They really want to be shooting these Necropolis Knights, right? What's the range of these guys? And they can be, so I definitely would have been. If he can survive, that'd be good. The Carrion are getting shat on by the Demigryph Knights, and the Carrion count as small. Yeah, infantry-sized. Empire Knights defending their territory. While on this side, some of the Empire Knights are charging around. But yeah, some of this infantry got through. These guys are about to die on death's door. Empire Knights need to be charging this infantry, though, to stop from the compromising of the crossbowmen here. Good old Balthazar coming in to defend his skirmish folk. Get a good old Searing Doom and deal a good amount of damage on the Skeleton Wars. I almost would have waited, though, for these Necropolis Knights who were just charging through the gap. The Demigryph Knights are going to ride out to meet them, though. Meet and beat them, hopefully. In the case of Human Boy, because there's 2 of them, and they are going to be swarming onto these Demigryph Knights who are going to take a lot of damage, but dues it out back in favor as well. And yeah, that charge actually favored those Demigryphs heavily. With the Earthblood possibly being popped as well, this actually is not great trade for the Necropolis Knights right now. Empire Knights still online. Crossbowmen still doing well, and the front line for the TK have crumbled. The kind of the sneaky unit. Oh, another gross Searing Doom sealing the fate of these Necropolis Knights. The only thing that could possibly threaten the Empire's like supremacy at this moment is this little flank, and to spiral out of control and get these crossbowmen just out of the way. But with the Empire Knights just like ramming the flanks of all these guys, I think it might already be game, like genuinely, because the issue is these guys are so healthy and there's no AP left. There's none. I mean, I guess there's these guys, right? We have Cetra or whatever, you can buff them. The Ushabti got summoned already. Yeah, the Demigryph Knights really did work. And they're getting healed back up with Earthblood, so they're going to come back for round 2. But I think the damage has been done, man. I think the damage has been done, and the trade-off for the infantry for these knights paid off very well. Very well for the Empire here. This might conclude the series with a W for the Human Boy, because I do not see how they're coming back here. Cetra, I guess, could carry. Cetra could carry. That's the hope. You just got to put it on little Cetra's shoulders, man. With his Necropolis Knights, he's charging in. Oh, he's getting on the Jade Wizard here. Bam! Oh, he misses his attack. Necropolis Knights will try to, knock him down, but he is on foot. It's going to be a lot harder, and the Demigryph Knights come in and smash into the Necropolis Knights. Coming back for that round 2, after they ganged up on the Demigryphs only to get beat anyways. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, these Demigryphs are putting in work. And then the Halberd variant? No, they're just the regular variant. Ooh. They don't even have anti-large. They just charged and fucked them up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was kind of a wild charge. I think what happened is there was a few crossbowmen inundated as well. But it looked like both the knights got their animations off. And they just surfed right through those like infantry. So I really don't know what happened. I guess they took some damage from the crossbowmen coming in, and a little bit from the cannons as well. But yeah, I think this is wraps. Like, there's no way that Cetra is soloing this entire army. Absolutely not. GG. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that was a good game for both. The Swarm was definitely anticipated by Human Boy, though. I think Human Boy definitely knows Umbrella shenanigans when it comes to run face, you know? Because this was like a very heavy infantry build, but I will say it honestly came down to that crucial engagement in the middle. That that charge absolutely devastated those knights. And then to top it off, because they were winning, right? They did beat the demigryphs. The thing was, though, is that the Searing Doom absolutely sealed their fate. Like, absolutely dumpstered them. Are the knights getting a little worn down? No. There's still a healthy one here. These guys can't do shit. These guys, I guess, are trying to fire in. I would just run these guys away and just let the cannons fire. We might get compromised here. And Balthazar Gelt, if he isn't careful, could get sniped here. I still don't think it would win him the game. Yeah. Some good Searing Doom onto some Skelly Spears. Did a little bit of friendly fire, but that never hurt nobody. Yeah, so as long as he keeps Balthazar safe, the Empire Knights are probably just going to surround and beat the crap out of Cetra. And then probably get some heals. The Demigryph Knights also surrounding Cetra would be lovely. These guys need to get out of here. Just send some regular Knights, kill the Skeleton Spearmen, heal up the Demigryphs, and then let them beat the crap out of Cetra. Also get your hero away from Cetra. Yeah, Cetra's he's a raid boss, dude. He's the imperishable. They literally call him the imperishable, man. I guess they call him like a million other things. The whole meme is that he has just like 1,000 titles for some goddamn reason. Because I think like some of the ancient like Egyptian kings had like 1 billion different fucking titles for no reason. Like they're just like, the God, Son, the Chosen One, the tallest man alive, you know, just like ridiculous titles that just befitting royalty, right? Okay, so yeah, Demigryphs. Ooh, Demigryphs break. Yeah, surround here. I mean, honestly, I'd even surround him maybe with the infantry first. That's a lot of spearmen. I don't know if he can cut through all those spearmen. I don't know if he can do it. I'm not sure he can do it. Umbrella's a wider king. Hey, it's a valid strategy in this meta, man. It is really good. Very, very good. Because a lot of factions have, I'll just say, or, fuck it. Vanilla. I don't know if that's saved. We'll see. Let's find out. Nope. Finale versus Umbrella. GG to both boys here. That was intense. But yeah, like it definitely was no cheating this time. Hey, you know, the proof was in the pudding. In the pudding, the Empire were gobbling down this time, right? GG. Good games, good stream, good tournament. Human Boy has claimed the Fight Night title for this Friday. Who will claim the next? One may never know. But, yeah, that was a good bout of games, man. Especially at the end there. Got some pretty juicy replay in that Skaven Warriors of Chaos one. That was amazing. Oh, yeah, listen to my glorious nasally voice. Well, as it got progressively more nasally, my sinuses just decided to close. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Umbrella, for hosting and BBB and all that. And yeah, I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. I am probably going to be streaming the Cat Point mod tournament that I think Umaz is hosting, I believe. I'm not sure. But I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. And if I don't, have a good one. And be well. And yeah, go GL.